I'm good. How are you?
Good. I saw you in London for Christopher Robin.
I know. It's wow. We just catch up all over the world. Don't worry.
I know, it's great.
London one minute, LA the
Are
next.
you going home for Christmas?
Yeah, of course.
Me too, 12th of December.
Oh, are you? Oh
On
my
a
God, I
plane.
cannot wait. I was meant to be still doing press up, and I was like, no, I'm going home. I need to go home.
It's like that Australian thing. You just have to go home,
I was
right?
like, no, absolutely.
Yeah. But it's funny, I was thinking about, ice skating, because obviously that is relevant to this story. And I remember there was a little dinky little ice ring in Narrabeen on the northern beaches, and I used to drive past it all the time going, ice skating, that's kind of a novelty. I'm sure some Australians did it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really in our cultural experience, was it?
Not at all. Now everyone I meet over here or in Canada or wherever, like England, everyone grew up ice skating. I can't believe how proficient everyone is in ice skating, and I feel like I had to start 10 steps behind everyone because I was like, I didn't grow up doing it, and trying to learn how to ice skate at this age is very different from learning anything when you're younger and you're fearless and you don't care about getting hurt and breaking bones. And now that I'm in my 20s, getting on the ice, I was like, I'm going to break something. And if I break something, I'm doing the maths in my head. I'm like, it would cost us how much if I did break something, get an injury? How long would I be out for? And how much would that cost production? Would insurance cover that? And I was just like freaking out.
I know. I mean, that's what amazed me, because I know how little experience. Like, I think I got on an ice skating ring once when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
And I would imagine, like, in the Gold Coast, you probably
Yeah, there's no ice.
You didn't think of doing it.
No.
So, I mean, to take this on, did you just go, I can do it, it can't be that hard? Or did you?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I had a little bit of like, well, I can pick up sports like fairly quickly.
Right.
Like I usually do all my own stunts, and like I've picked up pickpocketing or whatever I've learned in different movies. I can pick it up quite quickly. If you've got a great coach or trainer or someone teaching you, it's fine. But this was by far the hardest thing I've ever tried to, by far the hardest skill I've ever tried to pick up. And fortunately I had an amazing coach, Sarah Kawahara, who was very patient with me. And then also I had some coaches on the Gold Coast and in Brisbane as well, because I was still training over Christmas last year. And I was like driving up to Brisbane every day to like find an ice skating rink, and it was...
You found one.
I did, but it was like an hour and a half drive every day to go up there. It was like Christmas Eve, and I was driving up to Brisbane to the ice skating rinks. But it's amazing. People were very patient with me, and after a couple of months I finally got on my outside edges and I could start doing proper skating.
And you didn't know, I mean, obviously you were a lot younger than me when the news came out, but I remember this being reported in Australia, but you were very young, like 4 or
I was,
something at the time.
4.
So you didn't really know much about Tonya Harding?
I didn't know anything. The name didn't ring a bell for me at all. I'd never heard of these people, and I didn't recognize the story, and I knew nothing about the figure skating world as well. Yeah. So everything was kind of approached with a clean slate and fresh eyes, which was a really good thing, because I quickly realized that
you didn't have judgment on her.
Everyone had judged her. Everyone had decided that they hated her. Not just didn't like her, hated her.
Really hated her. She was really vilified, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was totally vilified, and I didn't feel that way at all because I didn't know about it. And it was kind of the best thing to approach it in that way.
Yeah, and just lastly, Aussie director.
I know. I was like, we should be filming in Australia right now between you, me.
Yeah, so it's interesting the two Aussies bring
funny,
this
it's the most
very American story.
I was about to say, it's the most American story, the most American character, and two Aussies are kind of like putting it together. So it was, it's quite ironic.
Okay.